At Deel, we don't just work remotely, we're remote first. With a team of over 5,000 spread across 104 different countries, we've built a culture that's connected, productive, and people first, no matter where we are.
Remote first, particularly, I guess the simple definition of this is that we are prioritized and we're built around having people working autonomously, independently, and without any physical office space as the norm. In a remote first culture, you're even more outcome focused. You're even more outcome measured because there are ways in which being remote is quite antithetical to presenteeism. You're not necessarily observed by hours spent in a physical office space. You're evaluated on what you deliver, the quality of what you deliver, your progress against OKRs. And actually, I think that results delivery is a really healthy part of remote culture where we look at output rather than hours spent. You have to get more comfortable with asynchronous communication and asynchronous working. I'm not always live with my team. I'm not always live with my collaborators. That might be, I'm not in person and live, but it might also be that we're not having this type of in sync conversation. And so I think it's definitely one of the adjustments within a remote first culture to get more comfortable with asynchronous communication. Connection building when you're remote first requires you to really think about how you recreate what is lost within a remote first environment. Those informal touch points that you have when you're in an office physically together. You don't have that coffee break chat. You don't walk and get lunch together. Well, how do we replicate the good of those in-person touch points? When we are introducing Slack as our office, we have a little fun bit of e-learning in the new hire onboarding journey, which translates the typical in-office onboarding experience into our remote first context. Oh, you're having a problem with your hardware. Go and find IT on the second floor / in the Ask IT channel on Slack. Wanting to hear what the gossip is across functions, go to the cafeteria. Oh no, go to the water cooler channel. And so there's a really direct and quite literal translation there of the physical rituals that you might have, again, as a new hire in that case, being translated into our remote environment. There's an onboarding methodology called the 4 Cs: compliance, clarity, connection, and culture. And all new hire onboarding should have all 4 of these elements, right? What we were missing then, and what we've intentionally built since, is real culture and connection touch points. From pre-onboarding, introducing our values, introducing leadership, really telling the story of Deel so that even before day one, you're starting to get who we are, what we stand for, who runs our organization, and what they're like. You're not tied to your desk, whatever that might be, for every minute of the workday. I think there are a lot of benefits that come with the flexibility of remote work and the ability to make the working day work for you. Even when you're fully remote, people want to feel connected to your community, to your culture, to your team. And so look for those opportunities to build that type of ritual into your flow of work, whether that is through new hire onboarding, whether it's through a photo competition like the one we ran at the end of the year. It's just thinking more carefully and intentionally about how you create these opportunities versus assuming that they happen because people are mixing at the coffee queue or, walking out of the meeting room together.